Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, little learners. Welcome back to our learning space. My name is Miss Laura. Can you tell me your name? I'm so excited that you made it back today. Today is a whole other week. It's Marvelous Monday, and we're going to start our day off with a song with Leo, the letter-loving lobster. Hello, Leo. Hey, ready? Here we go. Good morning, it's a sunshine kind of day. Come join Miss Laura for some learning and some play. Will we sing a song? Of course we will. Make our brains strong, like super strong. So come along. Yes, come on, friends, for some learning and some play. Okay, let's put our lobster away, and I'm going to go through our plan. So this morning, we're going to do an emotional check-in. That's where we check in with how we're feeling. We're actually going to focus on the skill of sharing, and I have a special song to share with you that's going to cover that. Then we're going to go on to our weekly investigation. Can you guess what we're going to focus on this week? Rainbow fish. It's one of my favorite books. So we're going to do some art around rainbow fish and, of course, read our rainbow fish story. And then we'll end our day with a goodbye song or a goodbye smooch, depending on the time. You ready to get started? Okay, so I mentioned to you that we're going to focus on sharing. Sharing is when you give other people a turn with your things. You can also share how you're feeling when you share with people how happy, sad, mad you are. So I have a song that's going to tell you all about sharing, and it's to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And we'll sing it all week so that you have a chance to sing along. It goes like this. When I share, I let you touch. Please be careful, thank you so much. When I share, you know it's mine, and give it back after a time. When I share, we show and tell, and play together very well. When we share, we take turns. We wait and watch and learn. When I share, you play with me. I play with you and others too. Sharing can be so much fun. Can you show me just how it's done? So boys and girls, I hope that today you get to share something, whether it be your feelings or something that you own with somebody around you. Okay, I'm going to introduce now a book about sharing and about something that starts with the letter I'm going to show you. It's big line down, little line across, and little line in the middle. What letter have I made? Yes, it's the letter F. F is for fish, and our focus story of the week is rainbow fish. So let's watch that story together so we can learn about sharing. Let's watch. It's story time. The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister, retold by Miss Laura. Deep in the blue sea, there lived a fish, but not just an ordinary fish, a beautiful fish with shiny, shimmery scales. The other fish thought the rainbow fish was beautiful, and they called to him, "Come on, rainbow fish, come play with us." But rainbow fish would just swim past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish asked Rainbow Fish, "Hey, Rainbow Fish, do you think you can give me one of your scales? They're so beautiful, and you have so many." The Rainbow Fish answered, "What? You want me to give you one of my scales? Who do you think you are? Get away from me. The little blue fish was so upset that he swam away and told all his friends what happened. From then on, nobody would play with Rainbow Fish. Now, Rainbow Fish was the loneliest fish in all the ocean. One day, he came across a starfish and asked, "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" The starfish said, "I don't have an answer for you, but maybe if you find the octopus, she will be able to help you." So Rainbow Fish swam away to find the octopus. Soon he found the octopus. The octopus said, "I've been waiting for you. The waves have told me your story, and here's my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "But I can't," the Rainbow Fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared in a cloud of ink. "Give away my scales, my beautiful shiny scales? Never," said Rainbow Fish. "How could I be happy without them?" Suddenly, he saw the little blue fish. The little blue fish said, "Rainbow Fish, don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The Rainbow Fish thought, "Well, it's just one scale. Would I really miss just one scale?" And he handed the blue fish one shimmering scale. Thank you so much," said the blue fish. And Rainbow Fish started to feel a rather strange feeling. Soon, Rainbow Fish began to share his scales with all the other fish. Rainbow Fish was sharing his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he felt. Even though he only had one scale left, Rainbow Fish now felt right at home with all the other fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the Rainbow Fish, and, happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. The end. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that story of the Rainbow Fish and sharing. Remember, you can read more stories on the Sora app and in the library that are now open. So right now, I'm going to introduce you to an art project that we're going to do over 2 days. We're actually going to make our own rainbow fish. So here are the materials that you'll need. You'll need some foil, one large square rectangle, blue paint, some green paint or paper, a paintbrush, and some glue. You might also want to include some white paint to give you different tones of blue paint. Here's what our project is going to look like when we're done today. It's kind of fun, huh? The first thing you're going to need to do is take a piece of cardboard. Now, I used a recycled piece from a box that I was no longer using, and this is going to be the hard piece that's going to hold our foil nice and sturdy. So here's my foil. The reason I'm using foil is because it gives a really nice shine to our art. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it just like I would a present. So I'm going to wrap the 4 corners all around, just like that. Okay? And that should keep it together. But what I did to make it extra secure is I added some glue around the edges. And this will keep the foil from coming off. So I'm just adding the glue all around. And you know me, I like to make art and projects using recycled materials. So the next time you see some foil that you're not using, save it. You can make some art out of it. Okay, so here's what our base is going to look like. Okay, then we're going to paint on this. Now I've decided that I'm going to use blue paint because I want my art project to look like the ocean where our rainbow fish lives. But you can get as creative as you want and use different rainbow colors too. I'm going to add some blue and some white paint to a paper plate here. And then you can use actually your fingers to paint all over that. That's really fun. But today I'm going to use these things, which are called Q-tips. And they're just going to give me some swirls all the way around. So here's my blue, and then I'm going to swirl it all the way around. Now it's really interesting about the ocean. I wonder if you've ever thought about how many fish there are in the ocean. I bet there's a lot of fish in there that haven't even been discovered. I read somewhere that humans haven't even explored a quarter of the ocean. So there may be things down there we don't realize are there yet. So as you can see, I'm kind of swirling it around. I want it to look like the waves of the ocean. I'm using lots of blue. And my paint is kind of coming in thin, so what I might have to do is come back in with the second layer. Now, of course, I want to make this have a lot of variety. That means different colors, different hues. I'm going to go in with my white paint here with my same Q-tip and just add it through. And what you'll notice, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, is there's different light blues where the white is touching. And it just creates more of a texture and interest when people look at your ocean. And of course, you can make your ocean however you want. Now, it's always fun to do these activities, but the most important part to turn it into a learning activity is the conversation that you have with others. So as you're making your art, talk about the story. Did you think it was a good idea that the rainbow fish gave away all his scales to everybody? What would you have done? What could have been another solution? All of that is so important to comprehending the text and what students are asked to do in kindergarten and beyond. Okay, so I have my ocean, and you'll notice in my example that I added some seaweed. So what I did is I had some leftover streamer that I used for another project. Now I won't be able to put it on here, but I'll show you how I modeled it. It's still wet, so I can't use it. I took it and I kind of folded it in half like this and kind of pinched the ends and then just kind of crumbled it up, and you see it kind of looks like seaweed, and then you can kind of puff it out however you want. In the ocean, seaweed kind of moves, so you want to make it so that it moves like that. Then you can add it to your art piece like this. Okay, boys and girls, look like our time is almost up. I can't wait to see what you did with your art. Come back tomorrow where we're going to actually make a rainbow fish. And if you want to follow along, we're going to need an old magazine, some paper, and some glue. So I hope to see you then. All right, my friends, Miss Laura sends you a big squeeze. Remember to play and enjoy your day. Goodbye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun.